The Washoe County School Board voted 5-2 in favor of reducing their anticipated budget deficit for the upcoming school year. However, the board paused on a decision to cut funding for the school police department. Jake Reno joins us now here live in the studio after attending the meeting. Jake, what does the anticipated budget deficit look like now?
Well, Ryan, after a long presentation and a lot of different recommended budget cuts today, the board ultimately voted to reduce the anticipated deficit from around $6.5 million to just over $4 million. But the board says a lot of work still needs to be done. During today's Board of Trustees meeting, board members saw a 51-page budget update presentation which proposed cuts to spending on utilities, eliminating vacant positions and combining multiple jobs into one, as well as cutting down on central office expenses for training, conferences, and travel. However, as mentioned, there was a proposed $400,000 cut to school police, which was put on hold for a later date as board members questioned what that cut could do to public safety. And board members say that we are partly in this position with the budget deficit due to recent projections from the Economic Forum.
And as a result of that, the team of independent economists have downgraded the funding available to Nevada based on those federal actions and policies. And by downgrading the money available, that affects every municipality and every school district, like the Washoe County School District.
Beth Smith adds that the state budget shortfall and the state's education fund being lowered has been contributing to the current deficit we are seeing as well. The Washoe County School District's eyes will be on the current legislative session with focus on how the governor's budget bill plays out, as it includes K-12 funding and could have impacts on the school district's budget deficit moving forward. But if the budget bill creates a larger deficit, board members could fall back on a different fund.
That's why we heard today about the importance of our end fund balance. That's our savings account. And so what you heard today from our CFO was we are doing the work to make sure that we are heavily auditing ourselves, making sure that we are cutting down in every way that we possibly can, but there may be a situation where we use our savings.
Beth Smith adds that more work will be done, but ultimately decisions in the current session play a huge part in the budget deficit.
What you'll see in meetings to come is a continued look at this process and to try to get that deficit as low as we possibly can. But a lot can happen between now and whatever is passed on a state level.
And according to the chief financial officer for the school district, they must have a finalized budget plan for the 2025-2026 fiscal year no later than 30 days after the legislative session is over. Covering the story, Jake Reno, 2 News Nevada.